Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraps. Another very beautiful Monday morning. We are back with our predictions right on this very channel. Always what we do, looking at football games that are happening across the globe, and also looking at the statistics of these teams in recent times and making our verdicts, based on those statistics, and then bringing it forward for you. We do that every day, and again, that's what we're going to do today. Yesterday we had, a very mixed day, seeing that the big odds that we had yesterday actually came out just the way we predicted it, but the smaller odds failed. That's the surprises that you experience in football. But today we go with mostly big odds today, and I will urge you to make your selections among these games that we are going to look into. And I wish you very best of luck. So in a short while we'll be doing that. I want to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe, take our time to hit the button right now so that you won't be missing out on our football matches that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. All right, that being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of today. And we'll be starting with the first match. It is in the French second division where we'll have Rodez who will be facing Dunkerque. All right, that Rodez, the home side, have had just one victory and a draw in the last 6 matches that they had so far, but have lost also 4 matches out of those 6 games. And away side, Dunkerque winning 5 matches out of the last 6 games and 1 draw. They've not lost any single match. They've been doing so very well in the recent times. And then when you look at how these two teams are fared, from home and away perspective, you can see that for the home side, Rodez playing from home, they've been able to achieve 4 victories and 2 draws, but have also lost 4 matches out of those 10 recent home matches that they had so far. And away side, on the other hand, Dunkerque have been doing so very well, winning 6 games in the last 10 away matches. They've also had 3 draws, but have lost just 1 game out of the last 10 away games that they had so far. This is a side that does so very well. We saw recent 5 away games that they had, saw them winning 4 out of those 5 and drawing 1, and that 1 draw came in a match against Ligue, that is playing the top flight league. And you saw them in the last 2 away games where they played out 3-2 victory against Brest in the Coupe de France, and also we saw them defeating Ajaccio from away in the last away game that they had by 2-1. Which that tells you that this side does so very well, and they'll be looking to continue the winning run against the home side Rodez. So we expect to see the away side, achieving a result in this one. It is the away side not to lose, either to win or draw. That's what we expect for that very game. Okay, for those of you who are courageous enough, you can as well put the away side to win outrightly. All right, that very encounter. But I'm going for away side either winning or draw in this very one. All right, the next game that we have for you today is in Turkish Super Lig, where we'll have Besiktas who will be facing Gaziantep. All right, Besiktas have won 6 games out of 6 in the last 6 matches. They've been doing fantastic. They're doing so well. And Gaziantep, on the other hand, winning 2 matches, but have also lost 4 games out of those. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that to the home side that Besiktas have been able to achieve 6 victories and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches, and they've also lost 2 games out of those 10 home games that they have so far. And away side, on the other hand, Gaziantep have just had 2 draws in the last 10 away games, but have lost 8 out of those 10 away matches. That tells you that this is a side that have lost 80% of their away matches, not won a single match playing from away. So we do expect to see Besiktas, home side, taking the day in this one. And even though the last time they met it was in a 1-1 draw, Besiktas played from away on that occasion, but we expect to see a home win in this one. Home win outrightly. That's our value for that very game. And the next game that we have for you is Romanian Ligue I, where we'll have Potosani who will be coming up against the unreal Sloboza. All right, looking at recent games for Potosani, the home side, they've had 2 wins and 3 draws, but have also lost 1 game. And the away side, Sloboza, have had 1 draw, but have also lost 5 matches out of the last 6 recent encounters. All right, looking at how this is fared on home and away basis, you can see that playing from home, Potosani have won 2 games. They've also had 6 draws and 1 loss in the last 10 home matches. That actually, it is 7 draws and 2 wins, and then 1 loss in the last 10 home games. All right, and the away side, Sloboza, have had 2 victories in the last 10 away games, but have lost 8 matches out of those. All right, on head-to-head basis, it was actually Sloboza who won from home on that occasion. That was in November of last year. But in this one, we are going for the home side to take the day in this one. It is the Potosani to win outrightly. That's our value for that very encounter. And the next is in the neighborhood. Is actually in Sweden, where we'll have Malmo FF who will be up against Augsburg. All right, Malmo have actually been able to achieve 4 victories and 1 draw, losing 1 match in the last 6 games. And Elfsborg, on the other hand, also have been able to achieve 4 victories and 1 draw and 1 loss also in the last 6 games that they had so far. All right, looking at how they fared on home and away basis, we could see that Malmo have been able to achieve 6 victories and 2 draws playing from home. They've also had lost 2 games out of those. Those 2 games was actually in continental matches. All right, and the last 2 home games that they had saw them winning convincingly. We saw them beating the likes of Stekken and also Vastras by a large number of goals. And Elfsborg, on the other hand, have won 3 games and 1 draw playing from away, but they've also lost 6 matches in the last 10 away games. All right, the last 30 meetings for both sides saw Malmo beating this very side. That was in May of last year by 2-1 on that occasion. And we will also be expecting a win for the home side in this very one, and it is at the home side to win out shortly. That's all right for that very encounter. The next game that we have for you is in Poland, League, first division, where we have Motor Lublin, who will be coming up against Legia Warsaw. All right, looking at recent games for both sides, we see that Lublin, the home side, have had 3 victories and 1 draw, but they've also lost 2 matches. And the away side, Warsaw have seen 3 victories and 3 losses in the last 10 and the last 6 recent games that they had so far. On home and away perspective, to see for the home side, Lublin, they've been able to achieve 7 victories and 2 draws, but they've also lost 1 game in the last 10 home matches. 70% of the home matches have resulted to win for the home side. And away side, on the other hand, Warsaw have won 3 games and 2 draws, but have also lost 5 matches in the last 10 away games. But what you've mentioned is the fact that for the home side, Motor Dublin have actually had an average of 2 goals per home games. They've been scoring, in the recent last 2 games they had, also scoring 4-1 victory against Gornik Lexna, and also had 3-2 victory against Katowice. And on the other hand, the away side, Legia Warsaw have been also averaging some goals playing from away, averaging 2 goals playing from away. So we are going for goals in this very one. Also noting the fact that the last 4 head-to-head meetings for both sides have actually produced lots of goals. In this very one, we will definitely go for 3 goals, a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter. So an over 2.5, that's our value for that very game. All right, and the next game that we have for you is also in Poland, but in the lower division, first division of Poland. It is where we'll have a Wisła Płock who will be up against an Nicesia. All right, Wisła Płock have had 2 victories and 1 draw, but have lost 3 matches out of the last 6 games that they have so far. And the away side, Nicesia winning 2 matches and 3 draws, but have also lost 1 game in the last 6 matches. All right, looking at how these 2 teams fared on home and away basis, you can see that for the Wisła Płock, the home side have had 3 victories and 2 draws, but have lost 5 matches out of those 10% games that they play from home. And the away side, Nicesia have won 5 games from away and 2 draws, but have lost 3 matches out of those. Once again, it is goals that actually played a major role in this very league, saying that the home side have been scoring a lot of goals, and most of the matches that they've had so far, 8 times out of 10, have produced over 2.5 in the last 10 home games. And away side as well have seen a very, very similar situation, averaging a minimum of 2 goals from away in the last 10 away games. And on head-to-head basis, you can see that the last 3 meetings for both sides produced over 2.5 goals, and we will definitely expect to see lots of goals in this one as well. And it is a minimum of 3 goals in this very encounter, and over 2.5. That's what value for that very game. All right, that brings our predictions for you today on BetCraft to conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. And also remember to play responsibly. Some football matches sometimes it may not be exactly what you expect. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up with the predictions of this very channel. Do not miss out. Brought to that time. Keep winning.